Santa is a little ahead of schedule this holiday season. He's about to pop into the Sports Card Investors studio and give me a mystery box to open for charity.
Hello! Let's see what we get here. Reaching down in this to pull out the box.
Hello, sports card investors, and welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas, where every single morning I am opening up a mystery box of cards, and the very best card from that box will be auctioned off for charity. The rest of the cards will be repacked and given to kids at card shows when I go to card shows in the future. Now, I don't know what these boxes are, but the ones that we've opened so far have been great. And I am told today's box is going to be a great one too. And of course, this is all possible by Pristine Auction. If you're looking to get some serious deals on sports cards, memorabilia, or collectibles this holiday season, head to pristineauction.com. With thousands of sports cards ending every Sunday with no reserves and $20 starting bids, there is something for everyone. Check them out today and be sure to use registration code SCI for $10 off your first purchase at pristineauction.com. And I'm joined by a very special guest. This one today coming in from the great north via Skype. Well, kind of the north, Portland, Oregon. I think that qualifies as the north. There he is, Leon. Welcome to the show.
Hi guys. Yeah, don't let the sweater dissuade you. I absolutely live in Oregon right now. But, you know, easy way to get some brownie points at the office, right?
That is some easy way to get some brownie points indeed. I appreciate you bringing your Gator holiday cheer to the program, Leon. That does indeed. You're on the nice list from Santa Geoff here this holiday season, indeed. Now, just based on Leon's presence on the show, I'm going to take a wild guess that we might be opening up a hockey box today because Leon is the one of our hockey gurus. He writes articles for our sportscardinvestor.com website about hockey. And so I'm thinking if Santa comes into the studio today, it might, and actually, you know what? I'm hearing something. Is that a hockey toting Santa oh yes, Santa has arrived, ladies and gentlemen, with his bag here in the studio. And I'm about to see if my prediction is correct or not. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, it is indeed correct. It is a box of 2015-16 Upper Deck Series 1 Hockey Young Guns rookie cards. That's a big box. Leon, I believe, if memory serves me correct, this is Connor McDavid's rookie year. Is that right?
Yeah, that's totally right, Geoff. This is the holy grail of young guns, modern rookie cards in the hockey space. So, yeah, definitely that's the white whale everyone's searching for, the Connor McDavid young gun.
All right.
Little consolation prizes too as far as young guns. Dylan Larkin of the Detroit Red Wings and Nikolai Ehlers and Connor Hellebuck from Winnipeg. So it's not complete loss if we don't get the McDavid, but that's definitely what we're hoping for on this.
We're definitely hoping for a McDavid. I am also hoping for Christmas for a box opener because I don't have a box opener in the studio, as I'm now realizing. Maybe one of my trusted elves. Oh, hold on. There we go. I just got it ripped. I was doubting my own strength and my own ability to rip the box without damaging it, but that got done. Our elves will bring us a box cutter for the next episode for sure. So Connor McDavid, the big one. So I'm sorry, say it again. Leon, who else?
Yeah, and Dylan Larkin would be kind of the consolation prize for the Detroit Red Wings. He's definitely a pretty popular scoring player. So.
Dylan Larkin. All right. So those are the two those are the two main guys we're looking for. And of course, I assume, you know, you've got obviously a lot of the great players in the product as well. You know, I know obviously like an Ovechkin or something of that nature, not as exciting as certainly the young guns, but you know, we might find a Sidney Crosby. You might find some of those other big names as well in this product.
Right, you got some inserts like Shining Stars, and then you've also got the case hit would be the clear cuts.
Okay.
So,
all right. So
acetate cards, you got a case hit.
A good clear cut. If we find one of those, we are happy. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to go through these relatively quickly. Now that looks like that's a neat Ovechkin right there, a horizontal photo.
Yeah, just doing his thing.
Yeah,
being the other guy.
Now talk to me about these Upper Deck canvas cards. I know that these are somewhat rare, and I think they're fairly desirable. Is that right?
Yeah, so they're I think every 4 packs, so somewhat common. But if you land a canvas Young Gun, those are obviously sought after.
Right, because they're going to be less common than the regular.
There's a little bit of debate in the collecting community on whether or not the canvas Young Guns are considered a true rookie. But I think if you can end up with a canvas of a player like a Kirill Kaprizov or something like that, it's definitely a card that you want to hold on to.
Very cool. So as we're going through this and we're hunting for any of those big Young Guns or other kinds of cards like that.
Looks like, it looks like you had your first Young Gun in that pack, but it's a backup goalie.
Oh, I skipped by it. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, you're gonna see that.
Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. Young Guns right there. I went quickly, didn't even notice, but you're right. That was the first Young Gun.
Yeah, so that's so 5 more in this box. Obviously, Antoine Bibeau's maybe not who we're after, but why we keep going. 2 packs in.
And whatever the best card is from the whole box, we're going to put, in fact, I'll bring all the Young Guns out just so, let me put this one to the side just so we have them here as we go. Cool. Whatever the best card is in the box is going to go up on pristineauction.com in the upcoming days to be auctioned. And whatever it generates at auction, all of that money will go to charity. All of the other cards in this box will be given to kids who find me or our Sports Card Investor team at upcoming card shows. It's part of our effort here at Sports Card Investor in conjunction with our new YouTube channel, Card Kids, which is all about, run by my 2 sons. It's all about getting more kids in the sports card hobby. So it's just part of the way that we're helping do that. Now this is a Shining Stars, so that's an insert set as well. Is that right? It
is, yeah, and that's a good player too. Of getting Malkin, obviously the number 2 center in Pittsburgh, and obviously the torchbearer whenever Crosby's hurt. Also won the 2008 Conn Smythe Trophy as the playoff MVP.
Oh, so very cool. Look at that.
Moose is affectionately referred to.
It's a neat photo too. Is there anything special about the horizontal photos? Are they short print, or is that just they're just kind of intermixed?
No, yeah, Upper Deck's always had really good photography for their hockey products, so it's just showing off another angle.
Gotcha. All right, who are you collecting right now, Leon? What hockey cards have you been after?
Well, I'm a big, I'm from Tampa originally, hence the Gators swag. Oh, that's a nice one. What's that insert called?
That's an Upper Deck Portraits right there.
Yeah. And yeah, speaking of Steven Stamkos, obviously I'm a big Tampa Bay Lightning fan, so I have a tendency to collect Lightning players. Also just a couple other guys that I like in the league, some of the young players for the Ottawa Senators. I also like Thomas Chabot a lot. The problem with my PC is that it kind of has no boundaries, and that can be a little problematic sometimes.
That's the problem that a lot of us have, Leon.
Yeah. So
PCs can become very expensive if everything. Okay, we got our second Young Guns, Oscar Lindberg.
Yep, there he is.
Center for the Rangers.
Yeah, he's again kind of a lower tier player, but still plays actively, so he's in the NHL.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 down, 4 to go.
2 down, 4 to go. Hopefully we'll have a little more luck on our next 4.
Yeah, they keep making the Young Guns checklist a little bit bigger every year. Start to kind of run into some of the problems that some of the baseball products have with some of those rookies, prospects, and stuff being huge.
And we got a Shining Stars Forsberg.
Yep, Philip Forsberg.
You don't sound too impressed.
I think he's a great player, but unfortunately Nashville hasn't always been the most high market, high media presence market out there. As a fellow Southern hockey team fan, I can relate. I can feel their pain. But, quickest way to fix that problem is just do what the Lightning did and went back-to-back cups. Not a big deal.
How big is a typical Young Guns checklist, you know?
About 100.
Oh, wow, that many. So if you're getting 6 per box, then it stands to reason that your odds of pulling the particular Young Gun that you want is, about 1 in 16, 1 in 17 if I'm doing 17 boxes, if I'm doing the math there on the top of my head. So our odds of getting a Connor McDavid are actually not great. when you think about it from that perspective?
Not great, but it's it's part of the thrill, I suppose.
And there's a third Young Guns.
Jonas Kempine, well, so far we've got 3 guys that haven't done a lot in their NHL career, but that's okay. Still plenty of room to make up.
One of the challenges with opening up, and this is true for any sport, one of the challenges for opening up a cards like this, 6 or 7 years after their release, is there's obviously not nearly the level of optimism around these players that there was right when it came out. In fact, I did a video a long time ago, and by the way, we have another Upper Deck portraits there of Backstrom. Yeah,
Nicholas Backstrom at Capitals.
I did a video a while back about how, if you looked at, like, for example, I think I took basketball. I think I took Prism basketball, and I said, like, for last year's Prism basketball release, there were like 11 different players whose cards were worth, I think it was like over $100 in PSA 10 or something like that. And then every year you went further back, there were less and less and less and less and less. And you finally got back to like 2013, and I think there were only like 2 players. I think it was Giannis and who else was 2013? It was, I'm forgetting now. People in the comments will remind me, I'm sure. But only a couple of players from 2013 basketball that were really worth much. And 2014, 1 or 2 more, 2015, 1 or 2 more, 2016, 1 or 2 more, went all the way up, and then you get all the way to 2019, and there's like, I think it was like almost 12 players that were people were still actively searching after at that point in time.
Right. Yeah, the hobby definitely has shiny thing syndrome, especially when it comes to new stars. Everybody wants to pull the next big thing. So we have Ryan Suter canvas. He was recently bought out by the Wild for his giant, cumbersome contract, and I believe he's playing for Dallas now. So
yeah.
His father played on the 1980 Miracle on Ice team that beat the Soviet Union.
Who did? His dad?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say.
And his uncle was Gary Suter, who played for the Blackhawks for a while.
Wow.
So.
Interesting.
Rich hockey. Yeah.
Some good hockey education I'm getting here today. Thank you, Leon.
I know, it's always Jeopardy over here.
All right. Another Upper Deck portraits. Hudler of the Flames.
Yeah, Hudler, since retired from the league. Yeah, in a sport with as much bang and crash as hockey, 5 years is like a career for a lot of these guys. It's almost like football. The amount of tread on your tires you get if you even make it 5 years in this league. It makes guys even more impressive, like Patrick Marleau, that card that you might have noticed earlier that you pulled with the guy with his kid on the ice. Mm-hmm. That was Patrick Marleau, who played 20-plus years in this league.
All right, we got our next young gun.
Henrik Samuelsson. Yeah, you're getting a lot of Scandinavian guys that aren't in the league anymore.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
Oh boy.
I know what you did. You pissed off the Swedes somewhere along the way, Jeff.
There's your guy at least.
Yeah, there he is.
Stamkos. All right, so it's interesting when you open up an older wax product like this, because of the fact that you already know how the careers played out of a lot of the prospects, and of course, just rule of numbers tells you that a lot of those careers played out in a not great way, like guys not in the league anymore, that type of thing. But because you already know how they all played out, the products become very, very boom or bust when you're opening up older product. Older products kind of all about like getting the one guy you want to get. Okay, we got a Upper Deck Young Guns canvas.
Nick Paton. Yeah, he plays in the league. He's still
in the league. That's good. We got one that's still in the league.
There's still some upside with Paton too, and that's a UD canvas Young Gun, so that's a good, decent pull.
So that might be our best card so far.
So far, yes, which isn't really saying a lot, but hey, sometimes a $900 box doesn't yield $900. So.
but if we get a Connor McDavid,
it's true.
Everything could quickly change. So, and then we got another Young Guns, Nick Shore of the Kings.
Yep. Boy, it's sometimes it's feast or famine, right?
Oh boy. The commentary here from Leon is telling me I'm not doing a good job of ripping these packs today.
I don't want to. I'm a pretty authentic person. I don't want to give you false hopes.
Oh no, don't give me false hope. Tell me the real deal here. Now, Leon, you've been doing articles for our website about hockey cards, and you've been helping getting more and more hockey into market movers as well. I know that's something we've really been concentrated on recently, is expanding more into the hockey space.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And the article that I write every week, Power Plays, is pretty much an in-depth analysis of specifically the Young Gun rookie card and how what a player has done on the ice during the season sort of relates directly to the Young Gun's value. Hockey is one of those sports in which what you do on the ice directly impacts your value. Most sports are, but hockey even more so. And like you said with the boom or bust, it's interesting. A lot of these guys that I've been writing about now, especially the younger guys, this week I went ahead and did an entire episode of all young new players. Unfortunately, a lot of those guys won't carry the hype that they do now. So for one reason or another, be it injuries or whatnot. So
how about a Hassa Shining Stars?
Marian Hossa, yeah, had to retire because he had an uncontrollable gear rash, and it just ate him up for most of his career. After winning a couple cups with Chicago, he said, no more gear rash. So people don't even think about that stuff. When you see hockey, they're completely covered head to toe. So you don't always know what's going on under there. I think people are often also really surprised that these guys are completely covered in tattoos. Matt Reed, no longer in the league either. But good couple of years.
Good couple of years. Probably not very sought after cards.
Probably not. Maybe there's a Matt Reed super fan out there.
Thankfully, we still got 4 packs left. I still think we got a couple of more Young Guns coming our way. Does the canvas Young Guns count as a Young Guns?
Man, I think yes. Lapper, who we've had on the show several times, tends to disagree, and I think the rule when it comes to the hobby is that I have to agree with the Canadian at the end of the day. But they definitely do. We have a lot of the canvas Young Guns in market movers right now, so you can absolutely check to see on the popular card charts how they've accrued over the years. It typically is a little bit under the true Young Guns, but it hasn't stopped people from grading and seeking out those guys.
That's interesting. They're more rare, but they're actually worth a little less, is what you're telling me. All right, we got a thick card coming up here.
All right.
Game used jersey.
Hey, Shane Doan.
There you go.
Retired a couple years ago, but one of the Iron Men in the league. Very, very hardworking guy. Now he lives back in, I think it's Alberta, running a ranch, which is how he grew up. So the bucolic lifestyle is what Shane Doan wanted, and that's what he's doing these days. I believe he also has a hockey camp that's pretty high level. But yeah, played his entire career with the Coyotes organization also. A couple times he did waive his trade clause to see if they had any deals, but at the end of the day, it was more important to keep him around. So
that's a funny card.
Yeah, it's a
funny photo.
A lot of country fans.
A lot of country. So in terms of the Young Guns, now the box is 6 Young Guns per box. Does the canvas Young Guns count as one of those, or is that kind of a bonus?
I think it's considered one of the canvas cards.
Okay, so it's not considered one of the true Young Guns.
Correct.
Okay, that's good.
So
that's good. So here's another one, Kyle Bond, Young Guns.
Oh boy, Geoff. Yeah, maybe hockey boxes aren't your thing.
Oh my gosh.
But that's you only learn by trying.
Wow, I'm striking out here in the Sports Card Investors studio. All I want is just a good card to auction off for Pristine auctions so that we can give all that money to charity. It's a nice thing this holiday season to be able to have these auctions on Pristine Auction and be raising money for charity that way. So I feel like, I don't know, we got 2 packs left. Maybe the hockey gods will descend upon the studio and send us off in a good way. Jonathan Quick, Upper Deck Portraits.
Yeah, one of the greatest American goalies of all time. Yeah, Geoff, we might just need to work on your playoff beard, or maybe lose a teeth to get you into the hockey spirit.
All right, so last pack mojo. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Last pack mojo.
Do it. Oh, help us, save us, Carey Price.
Last pack. All right. Michael Stone, Cam Fowler, Matt Reed, Duncan Keith. Okay, there's your boy again, Stamkos, Shining Stars. We've seen a lot of him in this product.
Yeah, the NHL loves him.
Lackstrom. All right, that is it. That is it. We are out. So let's take a look here at the ones that we did get. And then, Leon, you're going to help consult on what our best card was. So first of all, I'm going to pull out the Young Guns. Let's find the Young Guns in here. There's the Canvas Young Guns there. There we go. So there were the 6 Young Guns. That was the Canvas Young Gun. We had a couple of portraits along the way of notable players who I pulled out. We had Shining Stars. We'll just put a couple of Stamkoses out there. We had the Ryan Sutter Young Upper Deck Canvas. And then we had this game-used Shane Doan jersey there as well. Let's put that up there. So those are... I know nothing spectacular, Leon, but hopefully there's somebody out there that is still willing to go to Pristine Auction and bid up one of these cards, knowing that all of the money is going to go to charity. If you had to pick which card, Leon, you think is the one that we should send off to Pristine, that hopefully will do the best in their pristineauction.com auction, which one are you sending their way?
Well, seeing as how none of the Young Guns are actively plying their trade, I actually double-checked, and Nick Paton is currently in Vancouver's minor league affiliate right now at the age of 26, so he might not be coming back. I'd probably go with the Shane Doan jersey card.
Okay.
He's an established player. He might end up in the Hall of Fame one day, and it is a memorabilia card.
There you go. The Shane Doan jersey card takes it. That is going off to pristineauction.com with all of the proceeds going to charity. That will be on their site to auction soon. All of these other cards that you saw today will be repacked along with all of the cards from our other 12 Days of Christmas, put into packs, given out to kids for free at card shows that we see them at in the future. Leon, this has been a pleasure. Sorry we didn't have a better box, but I really appreciate you joining nonetheless and bestowing your hockey knowledge upon me.
It was my pleasure, Jeff. We'll get him next time, all right?
We will indeed. Happy holidays, my friend. Take care. And to all of you watching, happy holidays to you as well. We'll see you back tomorrow morning with our next 12 Days of Christmas.